Hey guys, this is a video on to the picks and bans of the tournament. Unfortunately, I couldn't do this at live because my Fraps won't record my exact screen. Like my if I wasn't in full game, it wouldn't allow me to. So I've took a print screen of it, and I'm going to narrate it this after the event, so I know what happens after the event. Or how it happens after the game, but this is literally just a quick disabandonment picks, and we'll get into live things as soon as I can. So far we have a jungle Maokai, an AD carry Quinn, you've got the AP mid Anivia, support Teemo, and a solo top Garen versus an Anivia, a Orianna, a Kha'Zix, an AP mid Orianna, a top Kha'Zix, a jungle Jarvan, a support Taric, and an AD carry Misfortune. Just by going at the team comps and like thinking about what comps you could fit, definitely going to go with team. Definitely going to go with team one, which is the purple team. They've got the perfect synergy between you got the Jarvan, you got the E, you got the Q, and you can pop the Orianna E onto him. Then you got the flash if need be by the Jarvan to reposition himself into the majority of the team. You could then get a sick double ultimate combination between Jarvan and Orianna. Jarvan can just jump into a team, just smack down the massive Cataclysm, just destroy the whole team, like put them all into one area. Orianna can just get everybody and just blitz them, like just perfect Orianna ultimate. And on top of that, you're probably going to get the Taric flashing in, getting a full team shatter off. We got Misfortune getting bullet time going off, as well as the Kha'Zix probably picking people up. So I'm definitely going to give the team, the purple team, the advantage here. They've got such good team combination. But on the other hand, you've got the purple side, the blue side, which is Team 4. They definitely have a very good dive comp. They've got a Maokai who is notorious for just popping his ult down and just diving someone. You also got a Nivea who's very good against anti-pushing, as well as doing a lot of burst damage, as well as like keeping sustained damage. You also got support Teemo. Goes really well with Quinn because so many like blinds, like blind after blind after blind after blind. You just can't do anything about it. Misfortune's going to do no damage in bot lane, just absolutely none. The only damage really is going to come out of Taric, so you really got to hope Taric's running some type of maybe AP runes. And then you got Garen, who everybody knows Garen's just spin to win. You pop DQ, you hit someone with it, then you start spinning, and then if need be, you're all pretty simple. So that's what I think about the games. Ban and picks, you obviously got the bans on Twisted Fate, Lisa and Rise. Definitely very worried about the mid laner in this game. Whilst you have the Blitzcrank and Moon, we got the Zyra. Very much standard solo queue bans, apart from the Zyra, that may be directed at someone, maybe like the Nivea. Because I know that this person does play a lot of AP mid Zyra, same as me, so I understand about the Zyra ban. So we're getting into the game. Hope you guys enjoy it. I know I enjoyed it, so I will see you in the game. Hey everybody, this is Hax Raven or Ravenhurst. I'm here to bring you a cast of a Tacfab tournament. This is Team 1, which is the purple side, versus Team 4, which is the blue side. I am the AP mid player for Team Synergy, but I'm also trying to get into casting and gameplay commentary. So I hope you guys really enjoy this. Plan to make this as fun as insightful. But before all that, we have Misfortune versus Teemo, and Teemo wins. GG, game over. They win. Anyway, right, okay. So about this game, this is hosted by Tacfab. This is one of a few week events where they will be doing a tournament just for fun. I decided to go cast a few games because I really like casting, and I hope you enjoy it. So what we have on the teams, we have a jungle Maokai with a AD carry Quinn, as well as an AP mid Anivia support Teemo with the solo top Garen, versus a Orianna AP mid with Kha'Zix top, jungle Jarvan, support Taric, and Misfortune AD carry. Marco's going to start his raid space basic for Marco. He's going to then go over to his blue. So whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to sort down the overlays and stuff. Watcha! Okay, that's all done. So very standard starts. There's no invading going on. Very much simple game. You've got Teemo just being a dick, which Teemo is doing. I'm interested to see how well support Teemo actually works. Because you don't really see it. The only time you really see it is in solo queues if they're trolling. But I'm interested to see how it actually does it in competitive play. Maokai taking the blue and some simple CSing going on mid. At the moment, I give the... Oh, looking at the team... Wow, that was a lot of damage considering. Yeah, at the moment I give the team Team 1 the advantage because they've got an Orianna into Jarvan, and that is just really good. But they've got a engagement there. Actually, that was quite good for Orianna. She actually did quite a lot of damage to Anivia. Managed to scare them off, so that's very nice. I'm in director camera, sorry if I missed anything. I will be going sometimes, I'll be casting via the minimap because I can tell what's going on, because I've got enough league experience. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy this gameplay, or they actually find it insightful, because I'm trying to get known in the YouTube community. I did upload a team fight analysis, so I decided to do a whole game analysis of competitive tournament play, which was being made, so it should be relatively alright, even though they're not like the highest skill cap of all. But I'm expecting a degree of skill to be involved in these games. So we got a gank coming into mid. Hopefully I can do that, which does, and it looks like it's going to be even. That won't kill because it wasn't frosted first. Maokai getting the first early gank. It looks like flash was used by Orianna. No summons used, spells were used by any of the blue team. Early bot lane aggression for the blue team gets them the advantage in lane. So Misfortune is going to be quite worried about this Teemo, because he can blind her and stop him doing all type of damage to her. He's also going to keep on harassing, whilst Quinn is going to be able to use the Q to poke them down. Like, he can use that Q really well just to smack him on the Misfortune, so her auto attack and her Q is going to do like next to nothing. We've got Garen half HP in Kha'Zix, and Kha'Zix not being able to do the same damage back, so it looks like top lane has a massive advantage. And got Orianna recalling. Let's look for that item build to start with. Simple start by Anivia, getting the flask with wards, and Garen starting very typical standard Garen, or typical solo top with wards and health potions. Maokai is simple jungler. He's got machete and thingy, machete and health potions. Teemo started very strange. Well, first of all, there's nothing really normal about a support Teemo, so I guess he can do innovative things. There's going to be a gank onto Misfortune. Quinn's not going to be able to be there in time. They won't be able to get a kill. In fact, that won't actually do anything. Like, Teemo got igniting for like no reason. Wasn't going to kill even with the something. But got a gank coming into mid. Jarvan goes up, gets a knock up, gets round damage. She's going to get the egg, 100% get the egg, and they can't really dive this. Oh, will they? This looks like first blood. Yep, this is really kill. First blood goes to Orianna and Jarvan, so that was well played by the purple team. Managing to pick up the first blood without any using too many summon abilities. They had to use ignite, and that was it, I believe. Yeah, they just used ignite, so that was very worth it. Flash in by Quinn was not really any point for that. Garen takes a few tower shots to the face, because that's obviously how you do that in top. You just run in, take a few tower hits to the face, and then you run out, and then you go back. Looks like there's going to be another kill. Orianna's going to get another kill on mid, so now she's 2 kills up. That means that she's going to scale into mid-game quite hard, since she's already got 2 kills. 2 kills for an early mid is really good. They can start getting the CS up because they'll be able to get a 2 Dawn's rings, which allows them to get mana back when they kill things. So she's going to go back for her second Dawn's. or not, she's going to go back straight for a challenge. She's an R-by challenge, but she's also really good because the Oriana really needs mana regen. She burns mana pretty damn quickly because that's what Oriana does. So we have bot lane looking quite good for the blue sides, whilst on the purple side, the middler, the Oriana is looking really scary, so you want to be careful of that. Like, the team composition for the purple side is very much superior to the blue side. Oh, hiccups now. Due to the fact that we've got Oriana into Jarvan. I'm pretty sure I've said this, but Oriana into Jarvan is probably one of the most lethalist combos in the game at the moment, due to the fact that Jarvan can EQ in, flash, ultimate, and then Oriana can ult, and distance travel there, you're going to get like 2 or so people in that, and it's going to do so much damage. As well as the misfortune, you're going to get the bullet time going on. It's not really a curse of the stat bullet time, but it's still risky. But as you can see, there's a gank coming in down. Bot lane have not seen this. They're going to get Jarvan. As you can see, it's 3 versus 1. I'm expecting Quinn to die here because she hasn't got flash, but she does have ult, and the ult goes off, and that is one dead Quinn. The Oriana ult was really good, man. She repositioned her back into a position where you can get a Tacfab stun into Misfortune Q, and also get the kill. Oriana goes back to pick up any item. She picks up an amp tome, which means she's going to be rushing into anything. Jarvan comes back into mid to go get a few minion kills and take a bit of damage from Nivea, but that's nothing that you can really be too worried about. The only lanes that are really winning at the moment is top and bot for blue side. Their mid is getting a little bit not destroyed, but the Oriana has such a huge advantage. She's got 3 kills already. 3 kills at 8 minutes. That's like, I'm expecting her to do really well. Like, look at that. She can just walk in there, poke. She didn't even get hit by that. She can keep poking. There's some more damage, and there's a final return from Nivea, but that's not enough damage to even out. Like, Oriana can do that more often than Nivea can hers. But you have a gank coming in by Maokai. This is probably not going to get a kill. Oriana's just coming up towards her job, and she's going to be perfectly fine. Really not anything to worry about. Garen's going to last hit the Q. Good. And Kha'Zix going to level avoid spikes. The Kha'Zix top is kind of a risky thing to do, considering Kha'Zix is a lot better mid, where you can get roam and get more like kills from people. So, oh, there goes the ultimate from Oriana, but she is going to get the kill. She's on a rampage, and she won't even. The Maokai is Maokai's not even going to do anything to Nivea, because it wasn't even under tower. Not Nivea to Oriana. She wasn't even under tower, and Jarvan was more than ready there. So Oriana's now sitting at 4 kills, which is very, very risky for the blue team. All of the 4 kills have gone on to Oriana, so that means that she's sitting very pretty, and it's not looking good at all. Teemo could flash, ignite, auto attack. The Q, you might get a kill. Considering his runes, I don't actually know, he probably wouldn't have done that, but there's going to be another tower down to the purple side. Once again, more of an advantage to the purple side, because they've got a very strong Oriana at the moment, and with more gold. Like, she's got to be sitting, net worth about 4k. Yeah, she's sitting 4k net worth, whilst Nivea's sitting at 2.2, and that's bullet time going in from there, almost killing Teemo. And as you can see, Taric and Misfortune such a good lane, because they really can't do much, whilst Quinn goes in, going to get stunned in a second. Here comes and that's one lucky Quinn. She didn't need to ult there, but they all came out just to make sure she was fine. Oriana goes in, and that's a safe kill for what's her face? Misfortune. You've got Nivea coming down, so she needs to be very careful, because Maokai can W about now into someone, or go for a very easy kill on, like, there you go, kill goes to Nivea, whilst Garen picks up the kill on Misfortune. Garen uses the ultimate and the teleport to come down to get the kill on Misfortune. Unfortunately, both bot lanes died, like Quinn and Teemo both died, so that means Quinn won't be able to get as much XP and gold as she wants to get, whilst Misfortune can, well, she died as well, so both bot lanes died, but still the advantage went down. Oh, and that's going to be another kill for the Orianna. Oh, very well played for purple side. They managed, for blue side, they managed to keep their Nivea AoE and be able to stun the Orianna, allowed for Maokai to just about survive. So that was well played by blue side, definitely deserved that kill. You got 2 kills for the Nivea, but was picking up the shutdown, so I'm kind of guessing she's sitting at 3.5k. Yeah, she's sitting about 3.5k gold, so she's not as much as Orianna. But definitely with that shutdown is going to help her a lot. I mean, she rushed the Catalyst, which probably isn't the best thing to rush on Nivea. She probably want to get like a tier of the Goddess and then go into a Catalyst, and then finish the Catalyst until Rod of Ages, and then go into some more damagey items. But you really want to get the tier first, because Nivea burns a lot of mana really early game without the blue buff. Like, it definitely needs a blue buff to be any use for a team, because she doesn't really do anything apart from just like waste her mana with no ultimate, because level 1 ultimate Nivea is not really that good, but it does its job, but it's not amazing. Got some early aggression, some aggression going up for Kha'Zix on Garen on Kha'Zix. If Garen has ultimate, that would have been one dead Kha'Zix, so he would have just kept on running there. And you can see bot lane, they stopped the bullet time animation. If that bullet time animation kept on going through, that would have been one dead Teemo, so that was almost quite lucky for the Misfortune. Maokai's coming in, but no prevail because there's a ward in that bush, so that's a failed gank. You've got a Jarvan going towards his blue with an Orianna. Obviously he's going to donate that blue buff to Orianna, because she's so far ahead now that giving it to her, she's just going to stomp really hard. And Nivea finishes up her Rod of Ages. Honestly think Rod of Ages is really good on Nivea, because it gives her the HP and the mana regen that she needs. Got a Jarvan coming down. Come gank, he actually has the blue. Unless he stole the blue. Oh, we'll see later. So Jarvan comes down for a very sneak gank, but the wards have just seen it. He's just out of range. Quinn manages to get an ultimate off. He's going to ult that Teemo. Oh. No, he can't do it. You've got a Maokai there. Quinn's going to soar about for a little bit. That's actually valid, but it doesn't matter. You've got aggression coming on from Nivea, doing a little bit of damage, not going to do any significant amount of damage. Considering the mid-towers I've gone, Nivea can like almost kind of roam, but Nivea can roam a lot more. Orianna can roam a lot more than the Nivea can, due to the fact that her tower's down. So now we have a Jarvan going straight into Teemo, and there goes an ultimate, and that's going to be one dead Teemo. Quinn won't get dived due to Maokai there. If the blue team, if the purple team kept on going, that probably would have been a few kills for the blue team. But as you can see here, now Maokai's here, Quinn's really out of position, she's just going to instantly die. But she's just about to get out, get really good damage on Maokai with Nivea coming down. She's going to ultimate and manage to get an E onto a Q onto the tower and get up the kill. You're then going to get an E onto Jarvan, but it's not going to be doing much damage, but she's going to keep on going in, bust into the tower and just take a few tower hits, not getting much out of it, but almost killing the Jarvan. So I guess it was kind of good. She gets the stun onto... No, she doesn't get stun onto Orianna. She just takes a bit of burst damage from her, but nothing really much. She's going to E all of the ignite, throw a Q back, and completely disengage. Orianna really didn't get much from the gank down there. So Nivea's doing quite well to come back from where she was. Both middles farm are even, but there's one kill and one less death for Nivea. As you can see, they're kind of closer now. They're not insanely close, but they're a lot closer than what they were before. You got a 5.2 to a 4.9, so that's more even than it was before. You got Garen playing aggressive. You got a Curse of the... No, you got the bullet time going down. Try and clear the minion wave. Teemo takes what's it called? A Q to Misfortune's face. It means she can't do any more auto damage. It doesn't apply to bullet time, because bullet time is a ability and not a on-hit effect. So that really does nothing. He also takes a creep. because he can. Quinn goes back into lane, rushing the Bloodthirster, which means that she's going to have very high sustainability and quite a high burst, because Quinn's very much a burst AD carry. You also have a Bork, or the Botrock, but I call it the Bork, purchased on the Misfortune. But before that we have a flash gank straight into tower. That's going to be an instant... oh, she really can't work. There goes the ultimate. Quinn comes in to try and pick up a kill, gets the ultimate by Maokai, Jarvan into Maokai, but he's just out of tower range. The Jarvan pick up the cube, kill with the cube, but then he just gets dunked by a combination of two finishing moves, Quinn and Garen. Quinn's ultimate is exactly the same as Garen's, but for AoE. So she was definitely dead. Some aggression goes down from bot lane, stun goes in, and then what's it called? The double up goes onto Misfortune. Quinn's going to play aggressive with her ability to jump in and then dart back out instantly, as well as being able to proc her Harrier, which is her passive, which makes her to do some really good burst damage, as well as picking up the Bloodthirst. She can also sustain for a long time. Up top we have a very one-sided. Garen is definitely doing a lot better than the Kha'Zix is. Kha'Zix is not faring too well with him. Each time that Garen silences Kha'Zix, he really can't do anything apart from just take an E to the head, and most people know you just spin to win on Garen. You just get an E on someone and it hurts so much. Misfortune's going to get a Q down to Quinn, also damage him, so it's going to push the wave a little bit. She's going to keep on auto-attacking him. So I'm kind of guessing they just want to keep pushing. They're not too fussed about last hitting, whilst bot lane's more fussed on last hitting rather than anything else. So we're going to get stunning, but some more aggression coming from Quinn. Tac moves in the way of her Q. I don't know what it's called, probably blinding or something like that. But you got a double blind bot lane, which means that Misfortune and Tac really can't do much damage, but as you can see, Teemo's not sitting very well. He hasn't really got any regen items apart from the Philo Stone, and Philo Stone on its own isn't like amazing. Source of regen, you want something along the lines of like a few health potions to go down there. As you can see, there's some aggression going down, but it's not going to be too good for either side because none of them do any significant damage, nor do they come up with any type of kills or any like scaring people away. So at the moment, all of the it's really being in mids and bot. Talking of mids, there's going to be a Jarvan ult into an Orianna ult into a Maokai just by the time to get in today. Got a Garen coming in. Ignite goes down onto the Jarvan. Got a Quinn coming in who's going to pop a ult now and pick up no kills unfortunately because Jarvan manages to escape. Quinn flashes for the kill on Jarvan but doesn't get anything. She then gets punished by Orianna whilst champion name is Sona rather than Misfortune. She manages to get a kill on Teemo but dies for her efforts. Purple team still want to go in because they have the advantage. They know that the Nivea egg is down. Kha'Zix manages to get the Q to jump away whilst the whole team just wants to both teams just want to disengage back to farming really. At the moment teams are very even now. I'm just waiting for the late game because I know late game Jarvan and late game Orianna is going to do so much. It's going to do ridiculous amounts of CC, ridiculous amounts of AoE damage. The Orianna is really set to do some damage. She's got 4 kills and is a support already. Nivea also has 4 kills, but I don't really see Nivea doing as much damage as Orianna. And Nivea's a really good AP mid, but considering there's better AP mids out there, I think she has a really good sustain against push comps. She can just pop her ult down and then Q the wave, which allows for the whole wave just to completely gone. So she's very good against push comps, but she doesn't have any type of escape, so any engage comps or any type of poke comps she really can't do much against. But for example, like the enemy team, purple team, they have a very, very hard engage comp. If they never gets caught in that, she needs to flash, so she really has to buy distortion boots to really get out of Jarvan's ult, because she will be focused down pretty hard and she will take a lot of damage, and that's obviously damage which she doesn't want to take. So yeah, so there's got some more aggression going into the game. You got Garen's to spin through, and it's going to be some more aggression now, but the blinding dart is going to stop Misfortune from getting any type of lifesteal, as well as doing some damage. So you've got some more aggression down bot. You've got Quinn doing the Q, just trying to do some more damage, as well as being able to get some blind damage onto Misfortune, so she won't be able to CS as much as she wants to. I need to quickly tab out for 1 second, and I should be fine. Right, Dirty coming back in. Quinn has to ult, or is going to ult to try and get across the map quicker. She knows that Jarvan can be picked off here. She goes flying around, but unfortunately she doesn't get to where she wants to. I mean, she won't have her ult for any team fights she go on, which drastically makes her ability to do some damage quite less. So blue team should really pay attention to that, and think the blue team, purple team should really pay attention to that, and just think, okay, we can easily engage now that Quinn doesn't have an escape, nor does she have any ability to really do some damage. Garen teleports onto bot lane to try and push it in, as well as trying to get some damage onto Misfortune, knowing that Makai will be there very soon so he can get a dive. The dive here I think is going to go moderately okay until Kha'Zix gets there, because Kha'Zix is on his way down now and they can see that there's 5 members there. So as soon as Kha'Zix gets relatively near, I'm expecting the Jarvan to really EQ with the Orianna ball onto him. Orianna's going to probably reposition the ball onto Jarvan very soon, like now, there we go, and then get ready because Kha'Zix is coming in. So I really am expecting some really nice Orianna Jarvan player to come through now. So we've got some poke going on from Orianna onto there, and as you can see, Jarvan is getting ready. He is more than ready to jump on. There is a pink ward. Just get out any eggs or mushrooms, and they're now getting to a point where Jarvan just wants to EQ, but everyone on the blue side has their flashes up, so if all like coordinated, and there goes the ultimate onto Timo instantly gets bursted by Orianna, and the ult by Misfortune pokes people down, but unfortunately the Kha'Zix goes in and just dies. Orianna takes a lot of damage from the tower. Quinn manages to pick up a kill onto Kha'Zix, and probably won't pick up another kill onto Taric. And Maka gets a kill on there, but unfortunately he gets killed by Taric. Quinn manages to E over Jarvan's ultimate, which is very lucky for Quinn. If she didn't manage to do that, she would have easily died. But it's nice to see that Quinn can easily use her E to jump over Jarvan. Very well played by Quinn, and that was very much an even fight by both teams. They didn't really gain anything, but neither team lost anything. And as you see, there are 2 birds on the field. Wow, look at them. Look at them soaring. Anyway, Quinn goes back to her normal form and recalls out. Everyone's going to recall, pick up their items, and go back to farming or trying to get some more plays off down into our lanes. Purple side did get the bot tower down. They actually have more towers down than the blue side, which is probably the difference between the gold. Jarvan goes to place aggressive with the Kha'Zix, going in and trying to poke it down, but there's not doing much. Garen's just going to spin away, ignore any CC, and just go off and do his business. Misfortune's going to go to try and pick up some more CS, because she's not looking too good in the CS department. Again, nor is the bot lane for blue side, but as you can see, she's actually got quite nice items considering. She's also got 3 kills above on Quinn, so she's probably got more. She has got more gold than Misfortune than Quinn. She's got to be sitting about 6k. She's sitting about wow, she's sitting about 8.2. So she's definitely got a bloodthirst on her mind. She definitely wants to get the lifesteal down so in team fights, if Quinn wants to 1v1 her, she can easily do it because her lifesteal is going to be so intense. But the unfortunate thing is that Quinn has the ability to blind, whilst Misfortune only really has the ability to stop the health regen and life steal. So you can kind of see Quinn having the advantage for most of that, but I could still see it being quite a one-sided fight, considering now that Misfortune's now got a Bork and a BT, which means she's going to be life stealing a lot, and the fact that she now has a burst heal, whilst Quinn doesn't have that burst heal. She only really has the heal from her auto attacks. So I'm expecting a lot of like objectives and team fights go down. And as you can see, as I said, that I've got a dragon coming down from the purple side, which is going to give them even more global gold, and they're 3.2k ahead of them. So much, but it's enough to get some plays going on. Jarvan gets caught out. He's going to die here. Got an Orianna ult given to Kha'Zix. I would say it was definitely worth it because it's only one ultimate. They're going to find Teemo, but he's not going to do anything because obviously shrooms. He managed to flash away from the E, but he's still going to get caught out by Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix flashes over to try and get more slows onto him. He's going to pop the slow. He doesn't get it, but there's a whole team fight is about to erupt now. You don't have the Orianna ult, so obviously it's going really well for the blue side. Quinn manages to get the kill on Jarvan, so he doesn't obviously see. CC's gone, whilst they get the kill onto Teemo. Definitely worth it for the blue team, because now they don't have their jungler, all they do is the support. It's so worth it. Quinn also got the kill, which she really needs to kill, but also Misfortune got the kill, so it's kind of almost balances off, but definitely worth it for the blue team rather than it was for anyone else. We got the ultimate E combo onto Kha'Zix from Anivia, which is going to do quite a lot of burst damage to Kha'Zix. You've got the bullet time going out, which you have Quinn playing really aggressive. You got all like every single shield possible, whilst Garen goes into ultimate. Anivia's egged underneath tower. Got the Orianna, which is going to just about get Anivia almost dead. And then Orianna finishes off Quinn with the burst. Garen is just being a Garen and just staying in team fights, running through, killing everybody, and just diving through. Jarvan comes and tries to get off the tower, but that's to no prevail. They just kept on pushing through, got the tower, and it's more even now. Still an advantage to the purple team, but definitely with the death of Jarvan right at the start of the fight, that made it a lot easier for the blue side to get an advantage, or not an advantage, but like to make the fight more fair, or more on their terms, because they really, the purple side couldn't really do anything with their team composition apart from get the Orianna ultimate into Anivia egg. What they should have done is they should have waited until they wanted to dive more, so you got more people in the Orianna ultimate. I think that all they really hit was Anivia, which is good, but you're missing a core bit of damage to the team, because Orianna ultimate is really the main AoE burst, and if you're only hitting one person on it, you might as well be using a single target ability, which Orianna's ability is not. It's a massive AoE ability which can absolutely destroy team fights. I mean, there's been in the world, Orianna was picked constantly, and Neville was picked constantly because it had so many AoE bursts. If you can get that amount of damage off, you can see how much damage it does. But Jarvan gets caught out here, he's going to die. He's going to pick up that ability, picking up that kill, no problem. Jarvan needs to stop being caught out, because at the moment he's keep on dying and dying. He's going to start giving Quinn more of a leeway to start carrying. If he keeps dying, Quinn's going to pick up the kills. Quinn's going to get more fed. Quinn's going to be able to start taking out people for free. And also Jarvan's not there, so that means that Orianna really can't use her ultimate, but unfortunately Orianna just instantly dies, so she can't really use her ultimate anyway. She didn't get a chance to use her shield or her ultimate due to Factor of Silence, but there's a flashing from Maokai. Garen picks up the ultimate kill onto Tarek, so very good dive so far. I can see Misfortune not faring too well, and as you can see, the scores have evened up. It's 40.1 to 40. It's like blue side have done really well to pull themselves out of a really bad situation. Misfortune comes for a sneaky Q, but she's going to be walled off. Unfortunately, Anivia saved her life there. So we have this is a straight push. Definitely, this game would have been a lot more easier if Jarvan didn't get caught out all the times he has. If he didn't get caught out a bot and then be caught out in that jungle, it would have been easy wins because you can just get Jarvan into a Orianna and then that's it. It's just gone. But because they haven't done what they had or needed to do with the competition that they've got, they just gave away a massive advantage to the point where now blue side actually have the advantage to actually have more towers. They have more gold, and it's just looking really scary. But they're going to try a Baron. It is not warded by the blue side, so this could be a free Baron. They don't know Teemo is going to ward it as we speak, and Niv is going to. Everyone knows there's something going on around Baron. Quinn ultimates up, that's going to be a free Baron to them, but they've been caught out by Nivea. Most of them are around, they've got some damage to them, but Quinn takes a lot of damage there. But she's also got Infinity Edge, that's going to be one dead Nivea, whilst there's going to be a massive team fight to grab a bit. Miss Fortune just dies, but Nivea will also probably die. Yeah, she also dies, but honestly that was a much better team fight for blue side than it was purple. Quinn was able to kill and chase down, or chase down and kill Orianna, which means that she was out of team fight, she couldn't do anything. But considering the fact that the team was very much split to start off with, it definitely was one of blue fights to win. They managed just to burst down the people they needed to. They killed the Orianna with the Quinn. They managed to kill Miss Fortune so quickly. She just got rooted inside the area. She got walled off and she just got trapped in the in every ultimate. She just couldn't do anything. Was that flash? That was a flash over by Kha'Zix. I wouldn't question that, but well. That it honestly was such a good fight for blue team. Unfortunately, the purple team. Well, fortunately for the purple team, they managed to pick up Baron, which is a lot of global gold as well as a buff. Unfortunately, Kha'Zix was the only one who really got it. But Jarvan missing his EQ combo, but they've got 5 people to try and catch one. This this Garen is so dead. You've got 5 people up there, whilst you got the blue team picking up Dragon. It's going to be one auto attack, that's it, and that's one dead Garen. But the purple team, the blue team managed to pick up a Dragon out of that. So whilst 5 people were running after a Garen, they managed to push down. It's going to be a tower, a Dragon and a tower, which is like probably the worst thing purple team could have done. But purple team have decided to push down into a top tower, so they're not losing too much out of it. They lost more than they gained because now blue team's going to push into a inhibitor turret. They're going to take the inhibitor turret and they won't take the inhibitor, but they'll get the Orianna ultimate, which is honestly was not needed. Easily could have saved that for a team fight, which is obviously bound to happen sometime soon. They lost a tower and they lost 2 towers and a dragon for a kill and a tower. It definitely wasn't worth it for purple team. I don't know what they were doing sending 5 people. If anything, they really should have sent maybe a Kha'Zix and a Jarvan, because those 2 can easily catch up to a Garen. They can get the EQ into a knock up into a slow and into a Kha'Zix W, which will slow them, as well as a Kha'Zix ability to jump with his W, his E. So it really wasn't worth sending 5 people up there. I'm going to keep on saying it because it really wasn't. There was 0 point in sending 5 people up there. You're going to get a stun onto Garen, but unfortunately that's not going to do too much. Actually, you're going to get the ultimate off. Unfortunately, Orianna doesn't actually have her ultimate because she used to clear minions before trying to kill them. So if Jarvan was able to get an ultimate, such a good ultimate off like that, and then be able to get an Orianna ultimate, that would have been that's it. That would have been the team fight won instantly. Because we're having a massive disposition as well as a massive AoE damage. Everyone's going to be using their flashes to escape, everyone's going to be using all their escapes to escape. Is it all just like trash team fight, but as you can see there's going to be a clear of waves there. Make sure to start getting some damage on, while Twin Shadows by Maokai is going to go off and it's going to hit Orianna and Maokai. Maokai's looking in to go and try and jump onto Miss Fortune, but the Miss Fortune Make It Rain was able to stop Maokai from really doing anything, which is quite good. So That's a huge disengage. Got a Quinn using her ultimate, means they want to start engage soon. If she doesn't engage anything soon, you've got the flash onto the Oriana, and you're going to have the Quinn doing massive damage to that. But you've got the bullet time going off, but Olivia is doing too much AoE damage at the moment. She's just walking through. She's going to wall off someone in a minute, but that's going to be a deck Kha'Zix. Ron's picking up a kill onto Maokai. Miss Fortune also gets a kill onto Teemo because he just went two-man mode, but honestly it still was an advantage for purple team, blue team, because they got so much out of it. That's going to be a dead Miss Fortune whilst they take the inhibitor. Garen's going to come, John's going to come, attack EQ, not really much. That was a really good Q by Quinn as well, but Quinn's going to be able to destroy his HP whilst taking the inhibitor. Now I'm going to take the bottom inhibitor, that means they've got 2 waves of minions coming in. Quinn needs to turn around and start fighting that, because that would have been a free kill as well as probably a free inhibitor. But they just decide to take the one inhibitor and go back and defend bot lane whilst they take top lane with minions. So they can get even more advantage than they've got. Honestly, Blue 2 have played so well to get back from a deficit, as well as a team comp such as that. Team comp Oriana into Jarvan, or Jarvan into Oriana into Fortune. Such a good team composition. Like, it does so much AoE damage. I don't know how you can fault it, but it's the fact that Jarvan got caught so much, and the fact they lost. They did so many pointless things. They chased top. They lost too many objectives. They didn't get enough kills on who they needed to. They got the kills on Oriana at the start. She was 4-1 at like 10 minutes. She was set. She was more than ready to carry the game, but they won't be able to get the team first that they wanted. They racked up way too many deaths. Got 21 kills onto the blue side. Most of those kills were actually sitting on the solo laners, with Quinn being able to take up as much CS and as much assist as possible. So Quinn's looking quite, not behind on their team, but she's looking like the worst wares out of all of them. But she'll be able to pick up so many kills. The fact that Nivea and Garen can just walk in there and do so much damage. She can pick up people. She can easily solo Miss Fortune and Oriana at the moment, because she has an Infinity Edge, which is going to do a lot more damage than a Bork will ever do, because being able to crit for 600, 800, 900 is going to do a lot more than take 4%. 4% of, for example, if you have a Miss Fortune, she's probably sitting about 2,000. It looks like she's sitting about 2,000. 4%, also Quinn's looking at about just under 1,900. If she's doing 4% of 1,400, that's really not a lot of damage. Whilst if you're doing 600 damage or 800 damage to a 1,900, that's most of their HP just gone, just flat out gone with one item. But anyway, I personally think Infinity Edge is better than Bork with damage wise, but she's got a BT and a Bork, which means that she should be lifestealing a lot, but it's not going to be enough to manage to get the damage out from Quinn. Quinn ults, but once again Jarvan gets caught, but there's Oriana Bork, so he can get a really good ult, and here comes bullet time, only really hitting Garen, not really doing much. Taric goes down, Quinn manages to get a kill onto Taric, whilst Olivia picks off Miss Fortune, managed to pick off like everybody. Like, that's an ace to the blue team. There was so many things going on I couldn't keep up, but they just didn't get the right focus down. The Miss Fortune ultimate was didn't really hit people he wanted to. He only really hit Garen. He didn't do what he needed to do. The whole purple team didn't do what they needed to do, and blue team played really well to come back from the deficit, and well played for both of them. Nivea goes swan diving, because that's what Nivea does, and that's GG well played. Definitely give MVP to this match to either Nivea or Garen, because Nivea did a lot of work for her team. She managed to get the amount of AoE CC, she managed to get the amount of AoE damage, she also got a lot of disruption with her walls, but honestly, I think Garen did such a good job this game. He managed to run into most team fights, just run in there, generally just not care, just run in, kill people, get out, not take any damage whatsoever. You saw that bullet time. Miss Fortune was trying to do as much damage as she could, but she couldn't do anything. She has a black cleaver, but that doesn't really matter because that's Garen. He has a lot of HP and he has a lot of like resistances. He's not really going to do much to him. Like the bullet time is going to do like nothing compared to like a Quinn ultimate and a lot of damage. Like Quinn managed to go up 6-3, whilst Miss Fortune got about 6-5. So at one point Miss Fortune was 4-2, and then she got like to 5-3, and then she just died so many times. The whole purple side, they really threw it when they lost a dragon and 2 towers for a kill and a tower. I mean, the amount of times I've said that this game, but that they really shouldn't have done that. There was no point for them to do it. But a really well played game. Definitely a good game to blue team. They managed to pull back from a team composition which is probably one of the best in the game, as well as managing to push through into a deficit. They were behind at one point. They were behind by quite a lot. Oriana had 4 kills like 10 minutes. It was so good by her. Then she wasn't able to do anything with it. She got 2 kills and 6 deaths in that time. So definitely well played to both teams, but well played to blue team. I honestly would have given the game to purple side because they had such a good team composition. I really enjoyed the fact they thought about it so much. They thought about synergizing the ultimates perfectly, but they got caught at their own base. Sorry, they got caught in the enemy jungle, and then that random stuff that happened up top. So good game, everybody. If you like the commentary, my throat is hurting because I did a half an hour one before this, but I forgot to press record because I'm an idiot. So I did another one as well. So my voice is hurting. Sorry if it sounds different. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please follow me on YouTube, Twitter and Facebook. My YouTube is what you're watching on now. My Twitter is www.twitter.com/RavenHouseLol. Whilst my Facebook is www.facebook.com/RavenHouse. So really guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Good luck to everybody in the Tacfab tournament. Hope games was good as this one with so many like game-changing things. It's such a pleasure to be able to cast games where so many things happen and be able to really go in-depth analysis of the games. So thank you very much. I really hope you enjoyed it. And this is Ravenhurst out. I will see you either in the next cast or later in the video. See you later.